with your host, Donnie Miller, connecting our community with information about issues and opportunities.
Take a look at that headline. That's the headline that graced the cover of the Huffington Post business newspaper in October of last year. It talks about the National Fair Housing's aggressive and intense campaign against banks who cause property value declines in neighborhoods for their failure to take care of those properties. We're talking about that today with experts in the field. We are lucky to have with us the president and CEO of the National Fair Housing Alliance, Ms. Shauna Smith. Hey, it's good to have you here.
Thank you for the invitation.
You guys who have been in town for a while know Michael Marsh. He was actually here with us last week as well. He is the president and CEO of the local Toledo Fair Housing Center. Welcome back, Michael.
Thank you, Donnie.
And my name is Donnie Miller, and I am your host this morning. This is an amazing undertaking that the National Fair Housing Alliance has has taken upon itself. You are looking around the country at the way banks are managing houses that they have acquired in foreclosure and the impact that that management is having on the neighborhood. Do I have it right?
You got it right.
Okay.
When you look at initially when African Americans and Latinos couldn't get mortgage loans or they got the predatory mortgage loans, a lot of discrimination happened. So after the foreclosure crisis was in its height and it was having a bigger impact on communities of color, we said, what are the banks doing to the homes that they foreclosed on? If they discriminated when they were making the loans, are they discriminating in the maintenance and selling of these foreclosures called REO properties now? So we started looking in the Washington, D.C., Baltimore area, and we found dramatic differences in the quality of maintenance in homes in neighborhoods of color versus the white high-income neighborhoods in D.C., middle-income neighborhoods of communities of color, white high-income neighborhoods. And so we expanded that. Now we've looked at 19 cities across the United States, and we filed complaints against U.S. Bank, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. And we're continuing to investigate additional institutions for this discriminatory process.
In the article that we referenced early on, and take a look at that map. Can we put that back up, Ryan? Take a look at that map. Those are the locations where you have currently filed complaints?
Yes, and in addition, we now have Indianapolis, Milwaukee, and 2 cities, the city of Chicago and Dalton, Illinois, right outside of Chicago.
And so for folks who may not be clear exactly what we're talking about, it is in those cities that you have found probable cause to file against banks who are managing foreclosed housing inappropriately in minority neighborhoods.
That's right.
In fact, it said in the Washington Post magazine newspaper that we referenced earlier, that in July, Wells Fargo agreed to pay $175 million to settle allegations that it